Hey there everybody, this is Shadigo doing a little bit of post-production recording here for the second attempt at the FireRed Randomiser Nuzlocke because in the last episode, as you saw, we got fire punched in the face by a motorist and everybody died. So this is attempt number 2, and I'm basically, for this particular part, I'm going to be fast forwarding back up to where we were, which was in Viridian Forest. Going to get all the catches, the starters and all that I've done, and yeah, just do that. Basically this is what I'm going to be doing. If I do end up failing, as I'm probably going to be fast forwarding up to where I started, where I got to. But anyway, here's our choices for starters. We have Larvitar, Totodile, and I think the other one was a Mudkip. Out of the 3 I chose Totodile. Larvitar probably would have been a good choice, but yeah, I don't really want to. I probably should have done that because I've used Totodile before. Totodile was my starter in Heart Gold, and I nicknamed this Totodile Javelin. Javelin is actually going to be really special because that's what she is. So anyway, Gary takes the Larvitar, and as it turns out, it's a type advantage on my end because I have nothing but water moves. I have Water Pulse and Bubble Beam, both of which would have one-shot, and I have Hydro Pulse in the back. So yeah, I one-shot it with Hydro Pulse? No, Water Pulse. Which is probably what I'm going to be using for Totodile for a lot of the time. So anyway, as I go quickly over to get Professor Oak's parcel, I'm going to say, just going to start what I was going to say before I was interrupted by grabbing the star. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is, if I end up failing an attempt, I'm probably just going to fast forward to an attempt. As this is not that far into the game, especially, I can just go ahead and fast forward through, which is probably like I'm doing now, and just leave the thing relatively limited while I do commentary. As it goes further and further on, I may just edit out things. I'm probably just going to go through and just edit in what I catch, like what the starter is, and then what I get my catches, and then any casualties that happen along the way. But yeah, kind of meeting some very nasty Pokemon on Route 1, and some nice Pokemon as well, so yeah, that's going to be a thing. But anyway, the other thing is, if a run gets really far, like towards endgame, and I end up failing, I may end up just calling the project that, because I don't really want to be going back during the entire game again, and it's just not going to be fun. But it might just be a thing where I end up coming back to it later. So, Route 1 capture is a Rhydon, or it would have been a capture, but you've seen Javelin's moveset. Javelin has nothing but water moves, and Rhydon is 4 times weak. I thought Bubble Beam wouldn't kill it, leave it like low health, but alas, that is not meant to be. That's what happens when you're 4 times weak to water moves, and I'm using something that has stab. So yeah, Javelin gets to level up and learn Bubble, which is not happening because I already have Bubble Beam for 1, and I have Water Pulse for 2, which is a lot better than Bubble Beam, let's be honest. And I don't think anything else eventful really happens on Route 1, yeah. So Route 22 catch is it something I catch? Well, we'll find out in a minute. It is a Blastoise. At this point I'm wondering, am I just going to end up doing like Randomiser like solo water run? And that would just be hilarious. But yeah, it's something that at least I can damage, and whilst Blastoise doesn't really want to do anything, well, it did an uproar, which not that great. All it does is it locks it into a roar for like 2 to 3 turns and stops Pokemon from being asleep, or being sent to sleep even. Oh yeah, I Water Pulsed it a few times. I believe do I get Confusion on this hit? No, I don't. But it has Smelling Salt as well, which I believe it does more damage if the Pokemon the target is paralyzed, but it also kills the paralyzed. So yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, that one. Anyway, this one is a Catcher, this one is a Cot, and yeah, a nickname for this thing. I think that's what I was doing. I was like looking at this, like, oh no, what am I going to name this thing? I really need a battle. I need to really optimize the list, or just have like a way for me to press a button and it randomizes a name for me. Because leaving like a lot of this stuff in, I'm just like not really doing anything else. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I am looking for a nickname for this Pokemon. Which nickname am I going to give it? I will give it one at random. What is this random one going to be? And So eventually I do give it a nickname. And so I gave it the nickname Ho, or How, or Howie. I don't know how you pronounce this, it's basically just How with an E. So yeah, we're just going to do that. But anyway, after I go ahead and pick this item, which I believe is, yeah, it's a super potion, I'm going to go over to Route 2 to get the catch there. And interestingly, the catching tutorial is a Taurus, which is intimidates the old man, but this old man happens to be an absolute badass. He doesn't give no what's it from a Taurus. I could say no bull, really. But yeah, that's a bit of a funny pun. Anyway, Route 2 is capture, and oh my goodness, it's a Mew. You know, I was kind of flabbergasted at this one. I was just like, what the heck? I was like, probably like, what do I do for this one? It outspeeds Jab, which is concerning. I mean, Mew is base 100 and everything, and I don't know what its moveset's going to be because it's all random. But all it seems to want to do is to charm Javelin here. So that's going to be a thing. A couple of Bubble Beams got it into a catchable position, because I think anything else probably would have killed it at that point. Now I remember catching Mew via Mew Glitch in Generation 1 and taking way more balls than that did. That's pretty great. Managing to one ball a mythical Pokemon. And straight away, I didn't even need to just dawdle with what name I was going to give this one. I'm giving this one a very legendary nickname itself in San Diego. Like I said, theme naming for all my bands, and you may end up very well guessing what my name theming is. Like I said, just put it in the comments if you know what it is. I think I stopped trying to figure out how the rest of the name is spelled. Just as an advisory, I may just very well call this Mew Sandy rather than San Diego, because, well, it's easy to say. So with that out of the way, I decided to go back and heal and do a little bit of grinding before going back into the forest, because remember the last time I was in there, I got fire punched in the face several times by Moltres and died. So I'm like, I may as well over level this bitch, just so I can actually do the things. Also, I checked on the stats of all my Pokemon and realised Javelin was holding something, and turned out it was a Master Ball. That was glorious. That will be saved for a rainy day or a really big emergency. And to be honest, I'm really hoping the rainy day happens before the emergency, because usually I'm really good with keeping a stock of Pokeballs up and keeping like a stock of Pokeballs up in this game, but some there'll be times I'm just going to be like, I'm going to be just grabbing as many balls as possible, or just being the thing where I'm just like not having any balls at all, which is going to be painful, because if I'm on a route and I get an encounter and I don't have any balls, I can't catch it, and that's my thing for the route. But anyway, 10 balls, a couple of potions, and an antidote, just in case a stay cell happens. And at this point, I started grinding, and like I said, I only started grinding because I didn't really want to go into the forest again and then just get beaten up by something that was similar level, so I just went to old level and such. But the first thing I go into is a Poliwag, and the Poliwag I can't do anything with because it has water absorption ability and Javelin only has water moves. Would have brought in other since one of my other pokes, but yeah, I was trying to just grind Javelin up to level 8. And afterwards I grabbed Sandy here and I'm going to level her up to 8 as well. Turns out there's a lot of rock and ground Pokemon here, basically just things weak to ground and water that I could easily dispose of. The only reason I accidentally came here is because I knew Rhydon was here since that was my first encounter, and I'm fairly certain Rhydon gives a lot of experience when you kill it. But I never actually found one whilst I was grinding. I found Anorith, I found Ekans, I found Crobat, which I know I fought earlier and nearly died to. Quillfish, which has Spore, inexplicably. I mean, yeah, rando, but that probably would have been a nice capture to have. Something with Spore, which is a guaranteed sleep, which would really help my catches later on. Krabby, which I know I can do things with. Then the only issue I probably had here was, well, Crobat here, because Hyper Voice doesn't kill, and Poison Tail is an issue. Since that, I believe, it does poison. But I can't Boomerang it because it's part flying, so but yeah, I never actually met another Rhydon, which is a thing, I suppose. I think it's, at this point I'm like, wait a minute, why am I grinding? I still have a catch in Viridian Forest to do. Let's do that first, and then do a bit of grinding. Whilst I have a low level Pokemon I can actually use to do the catcher. So, heal again, and then went back in again. Why am I going back in again? I went back in again, didn't I? And then I think it was here where I just realised, what am I doing? Is I don't necessarily need to be here. And Slime Slash with Dragon Breath, that is rather interesting. So anyways, I went back and healed again, after finally realising that, yeah, I have the catch in Viridian to do, Viridian Forest to do. I don't really want to be interested in anything else at the moment. Just want to do this catch in Viridian Forest, and I think that's pretty much what's left I really need to do. I didn't really get anything else. Well, I think I've got one last item, which I'm probably going to do when I do the live commentary anyway. But there's an iron here, and my encounter here is a Ladium, which is rather disappointing, I will be honest. But I may as well try and catch it. I mean, it's something, I guess. It's faster than Ho, but yeah, Blastoise isn't very known for its speed. But then it shows Signal Beam, and very nearly would have caused concern. Thought, if it crits, it kills me. But at the same time, I don't really want this Ladium. And also, if I switch into Sandy, it's probably going to kill with Signal Beam. But I switch into the Ghost. I said, nah, I don't really want this, so I kill it with Water Pulse. And yeah, I get a bunch of levels out of this, and learn to Bubble, which I do teach it up raw. To be honest, Howie needs a stab move anyway. Being a starter is a torrent, so if its health does get low again, I do have something that can crush people underfoot. Well, not necessarily. I mean, Javelin does a better job of that with her moveset. So anyway, go back to heal, and I don't think anything else interesting really happens otherwise. And yeah, me wandering around like I'm doing Twitch Plays Pokemon it's just a side effect of me going like full on fast forward, as you can see. It also mutes the sound, so which is why there's other music playing in the background here. I met an Almado, thought, I can kill this with how, and yeah, I could, only just. Because we met Anarith before the previous route, which is, I think it's same type in Bug Rock. So, yeah. And after this, nothing else really eventful happens. So, I will leave you back with live commentary me. Hey there everybody, this is Shago. Welcome back to, well, the FireRed Nuzlocke. You've pretty much seen what's happened earlier, me getting here. Yeah. So, just a quick reminder of the team. We do indeed have the same sort of team. I'm also on a different emulator now that would kind of work with OBS, but I'm kind of going to keep with this, the recording style I've been doing before, simply because it's kind of easy to do. And it doesn't involve me having to make the thing pause for a bit. And it just desyncs everything, so, yeah. Really just good for resyncing everything, but yeah. We have How at the front, we have Sandy and Javelin. Nothing's really changed, because I've not really done anything. The one thing I haven't done from last run to this run, which was to get this item, so let's go get that as my phone messages me for whatever reason. Probably nothing important. I was writing the microphone as well. Carfish, I don't care. Let's go. I probably should level up her because otherwise she might get herself killed in the next couple of fights. Because, yeah, I do intend on going through these fights. Because, why not? It's not going to be a fun Nuzlocke if I don't do any Pokemon fights, regardless of whether they're optional or not. I know, like, there's only one training that's mandatory in Radiant Forest. And that's the one right at the end, the one that usually has level 9 Weedle. But I believe we can make it through here. Because, yeah, I've got a feel here, and I believe that it's part ice, so Break should, like, one-shot it, basically. Oh, not even. Well, it's all he's doing is wild pulse, and that will do nothing unless it causes confusion. Which it doesn't, sweet. So, another Break, it'll do it. Neat. Going a lot better than the first run, because the first run had Bulbasaur with Dragon Claw, and like the best Pokemon I had on the team. E-Tang on the other hand, yeah, I can Break this because this will just essentially be neutral. Being still psychic. Oh, I got crit as well, nice. Barrier, which looks physical, so yeah, I'll use Bubble. You can set up Reflex all you want. I'm just gonna use Special instead. Iron Tail does nothing. Well, lowers my defense, but even then on -1 is basically nothing. Which is what this Meatang has become. Hooray! Level 7 for Rose. Do you learn anything at level 7? Oh, Tezuka, which I'm... Cool. I can replace that though. It's less accurate, slightly more powerful, and can drop accuracy. So, yeah, we'll replace our stab move with a better stab move, or better, stronger stab move. Even though, yeah, it's not really something that a Blastoise should do. It's essentially, because it's Octillery's unique move, normally. It's supposed to be, like, it shoots a blob of ink out to its kind of like nose. I mean, it could also make sense because Blastoise has cannons on its shell. Now you were Runender last time. How are you going to treat us this time? Hopefully better, like no Moltres with Fire Punch to one-shot everybody. Well, Igglybuff's a good start. Let me just put that out because that basically means we progress farther. That means we basically progress farther than the last run. So hooray, new PB. What have you got next? Cradle is an issue because I don't know whether it's got a grass type move or not. Octazoo could be neutral, Brick Break's also neutral, and Crush Claw won't do anything. So we'll just go stab. This is the issue we have with Octazoo. It does miss, and it's missing a lot, which I don't like. Outside, however, is hitting, and I don't like that either. So get hit and get accuracy drop to full. Now, I'd rather Rock Blast not hit 5 times, but it's kind of been my luck with like multi-hitting moves recently. Even when I've been playing Shield up and casually playing Pokemon Shield. It's just like, Pokemon uses Rock Blast, it uses it 5 times and kills my Pokemon. And it's just like, why you do this game? Let's Bolt and Sandy. Get out here, Sandy. Do some stuff. Like, yeah, Boomerang. Probably the best move you got for this thing. Because Hyper Voice is not going to do anything. Speaking of things that don't do anything, Aromatherapy, which only kills Status elements. I mean, so this next Boomerang should kill if it hits. Neat. It will get experience points and I'm super happy. Except for this thing, I would actually kill it with the Boomerang, and I don't even have a Psychic move because I've modeled with that. But Weezing has Levitate because it's Generation 3, so Hyper Voice will do. Oh, Joyous Day has stab moves. And it has a chance to poison us, which is not happening because crits are a thing. Sweet, nice little thingamadoodles. Yep, sure did run out of Pokemon there, Mr. Guy. I want to go back and heal. I don't have a fast... well, it's less that I don't have a fast forward key. I don't know what the fast forward key is on RetroArch, if RetroArch actually has one. Because yeah, I've switched from... I was using BizHot before. For the first couple of episodes, and the catch up, and that one had a fast forward button, but this one doesn't. But either it doesn't, or I don't know what the button is. And so if anybody could help with that, that'd be nice. But yeah, we're all healed. We're all good to go, essentially. I might actually have to grind though, because, like I said, Randomisers also randomizes all the gym Pokemon, so they're not going to be like explicitly the types that are going to be so-called featured. Because the first gyms use the rock types. If you remember your old Pokemon Red and Blue War. But it's going to be randomized, so kind of want to be like we're in like level 10, 11 maybe. I mean, it probably wouldn't be that much of a grind, but yeah, don't really want to be grinding all that much, especially if it's going to brutally murder everybody. I got you today. Are you a trainer? Yeah, oh yeah, I beat you. Yeah, the other one I just beat. Item, a soft sand for Grimmoose, actually. That's not a bad idea, I'm glad I thought of that. Sandy, I would like to have you accept this pile of sand. Not a pile of sand, that would be nasty. and would probably also hurt Sandy. But that should improve power of Bone Club at least. Now this trainer was not in red and blue. I think he was put as an extra trainer in yellow. Right, so you know your first pull, and you have Intimidate. That will not stop me from using Brick Break upon your face. That probably would have one-shot if things were right in the world, but things are not right in the world, and my Pearl Harbor here is intimidated. Level 9, almost level 10. Rapid Dash will get the Octazooka. It's nice to have easier. It's nice to have easier Pokemon to fight than the ones I got in the first run. I mean, they weren't too bad. It's just I got really unlucky. Is my personal how I'm thinking. What gun? That's hilarious. No, how about Octazooka? Octazooka. No, I mean, yeah, the accuracy issues are going to be a thing, but unless I get Water Pulse or something like that, or How survives till it can potentially learn stuff. Well, we may have a thing. Speaking of things, actually not more wild encounters. This is the first one, the first wild encounter. No. I'm gonna say, was it the worst wild encounter of the video? No, it wasn't. I think it was a Crawdon. So yeah. Speaking of things I'm also going to be doing with this project is that I'm going to be collating a data sheet with all the encounters, all the Pokemon I got, including how they die and such. And what that's going to be happening, that's very likely going to be updated on the third video, which will probably be on which is usually the Friday video. It'll be updated after the Friday video goes up. So once the third video goes up, then everything will be updated from that particular video. I just thought I'd say that because I do need to update that and post the link up, because I've not actually posted the link up for the data sheet on any of the videos, but it'll be in the video description. So just so you know that in the later videos, it's generally the data sheet is going to get updated on Fridays after the video goes up. I don't want to be in for this Ampharos, so let's give this boosted Boomerang a try. Also expecting the Thunder Punch. I was also expecting the Thunder Wave, and if it got the Thunder Wave, I'll be laughing because this is prior to when they added the ruling that electric types cannot be paralysed. How actually getting up to chunky levels? No, that's pretty great. Now here's a thing. I don't really have any counter towards waters yet, but I suppose when in doubt, just blast through. And the fact is, Kingler's more of a physical attacker rather than a special attacker, so unless it shows something really hard hitting, that's a physical move. I'm kind of not scared of it at all. That means Sandy's at level 10. It should learn something because I believe Mew's level up set is every 10 levels. And it's trying to learn a Light Screen, which ups special defense for 5 turns. Do I want a screen? I mean, it lasts even if Sandy gets boxed, so... And it's not likely that I'm going to use it, but it's better than Charm, I guess. Because otherwise, I kind of want Sandy to be a mixed attacker. Because base 100 and everything means she can be balanced that way, essentially. And if she can get a status move, that'd be also pretty great. So let's switch her out for Jab. We'll level up Javelin for a bit. We don't really need to level up How anymore. Ooh, Repel, that would have been nice a while ago, but considering that we're up to near Mount Moon, I'd rather have the Repels for that. Also hidden item there that I remembered to get. But yeah, this guy here is the only mandatory trainer of the forest, and he usually has a level 9 Weedle, which means he has a level 9 something else. So let's see what this level 9 something else actually is. Fireball. Jevcav, can you deal with this? Hopefully. Oh, it's doing things like this is reminding me of the mold choice, because that basically just started with Moonlight as its first move, and then just proceeded to obliterate me with Fire Punch. Speaking of things that might obliterate me, please don't do that again. Thank you. Great Googles and Moogles. That was also a lot of experience. Alright, so from this point we are free from the forest, hooray! It's pretty great. Do any of you have anything useful to tell me, or give me, or anything? And yeah, this one tells you can press B, you can cancel Pokemon evolutions, you can press B, which is not happening because when was it when they added that in, where you could, if you didn't have Pokemon evolve and it was past the level it was evolving, it got an experience bonus. I know it's in Sword and Shield, but I'm wondering whether it was in the generations before that. I think it might have been in Sun and Moon as well. So let's heal. We are out of the forest with no casualties. I know there was a patch of grass outside the entrance, but I believe that is outside the exit of the Rainforest. But I believe that is also Route 2, so that doesn't actually count as a new route, since that's where we caught Mew. Oh, that's where we caught Sandy, so yeah, that's not happening. So Pure City here is where our first gym is. And to be fair, we can actually go anywhere because this, well, we can, I mean, this is our way out essentially, but this guy won't let us until we've beaten Brock, because he'll just say, hey, have you beaten Brock yet? I'm like, no. I mean, it's just like, yeah, we'll go beat Brock. These are one of the trees that that guy was talking about, which you can use cut for. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing that much later if we ever actually get there. There's also the museum, which you pay $50 for nothing that interesting in the slightest. I could swear there's probably a hidden item here. I want to say that my hidden item sense is tingling, but I don't have an item finder. Ooh, Macho Brace. We put that on, it increases EVs for his attack, but it lowers your speed. Or was it IVs? It's one of the two. Anyway, it's one of the IV training things. I may use it. I may not. So what I'm going to do here is, all I really wanted to do in this video was to escape the forest, and we did that. I also do actually want to do a smidge of grinding, try to get everybody. Well, I want Javelin at level 10 at the very least. So I'm actually going to do that. You're going to see it fast forwarded rather than me just having a normal speed. But yeah, that's it from me. In the next episode, we will take on the first gym of the run. Hopefully it won't turn into an unmitigated disaster. Take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao.